We've mentioned in a previous video that in reality, a true child, the child that is born through the creation of God, is a stranger to that world that Satan brought about, which led to the world of Adamic sin and debt and fiction and lies. So the way to really sum it up is truth is a stranger to fiction. Truth doesn't work in fiction because it's not part of fiction. So when you end up doing the wrong thing, becoming part of the fiction, you've actually energized it, and therefore the paper will not work. You have to let the paper work instead of you working for the paper. This is the solution that's going to come from this. There are many clues, even in Latin maxims at times, that emulate warnings and truth, even despite that they're directed down the chaotic field of Satan. When it says where truth is, fiction of law does not exist, it would say that if, despite the fact that the parents put the truth on this document, the given name, which is a given, a fact, unfortunately, people don't see that would block out the use of the surname because there's a conflict going on there. There was no right to use the privacy or the private property of God mixed into the public world of Satan with the surname. So where truth is, fiction of law doesn't exist. So it's almost, in essence, you wouldn't, the truth there would eliminate the surname in there, and they can't operate without the surname, which is in the fiction. And at the same time, the truth doesn't belong on the document. So just consider there's really nothing on this document at that point. But the problem is there is something still on that document because you wouldn't have got a copy of it. So there is an answer to all this, but we have to just basically take a deep breath, go slowly on it. That's what I'm trying to do. And at times I may seem like I'm saying the same things over and over again, but I don't know how to reach people without being repetitive on the same matters of truth. So truth truly is a stranger to fiction. Therefore, it is the stranger to the contract in the legal world. It wasn't party to it. It should never have been involved. But unfortunately, the inducement occurred, and the parents entered symbolically the child into this induced contract. But this was done, at least the child at the beginning here, was in an involuntary state. So we have to remember that. And when you wake up to the truth of this, you'll start to comprehend what we're talking about. And that's why we're focusing so much on the beginning documents, because this is where the whole thing started. So we're going to do as much as we can to clear up any at all haziness or clouded misunderstandings and misconceptions that are going on, which are unfortunately proliferating all over the internet through various websites. People trying to bring you to human rights. I mean, it's just so nauseous to me even hear that. People claiming they have human rights. So hopefully I've got some clarity covered with previous videos that are going to lead you now to be able to go up the ladder of truth.